What's up guys, it is Chris back with another watch video, and today I have a watch that was lent into the channel by luxurybazaar.com. Roman Sheriff, who has a YouTube channel here on YouTube, lent me this watch for review. He lent me another watch also. That was the Citizen PRT. You may have seen this watch before in a few other videos where I wore it as a wrist check. This is the Hyperchrome automatic chronograph in a silver colorway. And I'm going to get right into it. It's just a really cool watch. Comes in very nice packaging, very typical for Swatch Group. Cardboard outer box, like a hardened cardboard inner box. It comes with a little wallet as well. That wallet is kind of cool actually. It's a leather wallet and it has a little pull tab, as you can see right there. When you pull the tab, the cards pop up. Those cards are just information on the warranty and operation of the actual watch. The leather is signed RADO there as well. And then you get a little microfiber polishing cloth for your watch. Very nice touch. A little addition to your little watch there. And then, of course, you get an inner box with a watch in it. And that is the RADO Hyperchrome automatic chronograph. And this is a ceramic watch. However, it is not just solely made out of ceramic. It is actually made out of ceramic and other materials like titanium. So the clasp on here is titanium and it is polished to look like the rest of the watch. And this case is actually made out of ceramic. They call it a plasma ceramic material. So the case, the bezel, and the case back are made out of that material. I believe the screws are made out of titanium or stainless steel. I could not find exact information on that. But a lot of these watches, either they have a little section on the side where it's in a different color. This one does not. It's all one tone in that silver tone. Or the pushers are in a gold tone. These are in a black tone. So this is sort of a muted gray overall theme on this watch. And you can see the sub registers are in a rayed sort of silver tone, and there's a sunburst effect on the dial, all applied indices. Something very cool, and not a lot of people notice this about RADO, but the logo there at 12 o'clock, right below the logo, there's a little anchor. That's actually a little tiny rotor, and it moves while you move your wrist. So it's very hard to see. It's something you probably wouldn't notice, and you definitely need to start the chronograph to actually see it. But it will move in other positions as you move the watch around. And it's actually pretty cool. It's just a little, it doesn't do anything, obviously. It doesn't wind the watch or anything like that. It's so small, sometimes it actually gets stuck, but it will move, and it moves pretty freely. This is an automatic watch, as I mentioned. It's an automatic chronograph, so I've already started the chronograph. This gets an ETA movement, of course, because we are talking about the Swatch Group, and this is a Swatch Group watch. The 2894, and you can see the 2894 from the back. Very, very nice rotor on here. Again, that anchor sort of motif, so it looks like a little bit of an anchor. It's heavily decorated, so this is a highly decorated version of the 2894, so it's probably what you would call a top grade, although they don't say that on their website. That's what it probably is. And then it gets a beautiful leather strap. This is crocodile, I believe, and it has contrast stitching on it, so like a cream colored stitching on here. Just a beautiful watch. You do get a date on here. It's in a very weird position. It's right between the 5 and the 4 o'clock position. It's a little circle, actually, a very small date. It's in keeping with the theme of the watch. So you have circles, they're sort of overlapping, and then you have another little circle there. I could have done without the date on this watch, but they did it, and it works. I think it looks good. And then again, on that sort of, I guess, DLC-coded crown or PVD-coded crown, you get a little anchor as well, again, in keeping with that motif. I'll show you a close-up of the case back. I'm not going to take off any of the stickers, but you could definitely see a lot of the movement. It looks really good, and this is just a very, very well-made watch. Feels very substantial in your hand. Now, I mentioned that this is on luxurybazaar.com. I believe this is actually sold on their website. I know they get lots of watches in on a pretty regular basis. This watch retailed for $1,250. Excuse me, not retailed. was listed on the Luxury Bazaar website for $1,250. This retailed for $4,100. So brand new watch at way less than the original MSRP, almost really 75% off. So this is a very, very good price that they had it for, and I'm not surprised that it sold, because this is a pretty good watch. This is a lot of watch for the money when you really think about it. 45 millimeters, so it is not the smallest watch. It's a little bit on the bigger side. I would say if this was a 42 or a 43 millimeter, it would fit more wrists. However, they went with the 45 millimeters, so this is a larger watch, 100 meters water resistance, 13 millimeters thick. I'll throw it on my wrist so you guys can see, but the lug to lug is also large. And then you can see that the strap does not fold down, so this will wear wider here than it normally would. And the lug to lug on here is actually 50 millimeters, so it's not outrageous, but because of the way that the strap actually does not fold down and is molded to the case itself, it does wear a little bit larger than that 50 millimeters. And you'll see what I'm saying once I put it on my wrist. Very quickly, let me show you what I am wearing today. Today I am wearing my Waltham Bathyscaphe made by Blancpain. So it's basically a Blancpain private label Bathyscaphe for the Waltham watch company. Very cool watch. Essentially the exact same watch as a Blancpain Bathyscaphe from the same time. Except it just says Waltham on the dial. It actually says Bathyscaphe on there as well. Just a really cool watch. So, speaking of cool watches, let me throw this bad boy on my wrist, and you could see on my 7.5-inch wrist, this does wear on the larger side, and that is because of those lugs. It does have a very big wingspan on this watch. However, it is a very comfortable watch, I have to say. And the case itself is finished so nicely. The ceramic on here just looks absolutely gorgeous. It's flawless. It really is. It just looks beautiful. It's almost unbelievable that this is ceramic. It looks like metal. If I told someone this was stainless steel or titanium that was polished, they would believe me, and you would never guess this was ceramic. However, this is ceramic. It looks excellent. There is lume on here. I doubt there is a ton of lume. Usually Swatch Group watches, lume is not their strong point. However, let's do a lume shot just to check it out, and then we will wrap up the video. Well, lume not that bad. Obviously, you can see all of the indices have lume on them, just a little bit, and then obviously the hands as well have some lume on there. Not an incredible amount, as I mentioned. Most Swatch Group watches, I have learned over time, don't really put a ton of lume on their dials. I have an Omega Seamaster Planet Ocean. It doesn't have much better lume than this. It usually fades pretty quickly. It's just the way it is, I guess. I don't know why. That's the way they are. They don't decide to put a ton of lume on their watches, but this is a very, very good value. Unfortunately, like I said, I think this has sold, but I definitely recommend checking out luxurybazaar.com. Checking out their website. They have tons of watches that are affordable. Roman Sheriff's channel actually focuses on a lot of his higher end stuff that he offers on his website. However, he does carry affordable watches, and this is proof. He has Citizens, he has Timex, he has Rados, he has Longines, he has a bunch of different brands that are all affordable, even brands like Oris and things like that. So check out his website. I definitely recommend it. I will put a link to his channel in the description below. I'll put a link to his website as well, where he has some very affordable watches as well. Definitely check it out. Anyway, tell me what you think of this watch in the comments below. I think it's a beautiful watch. I think it's beautifully made. And at that price, $1,250, I think it's an incredible bargain. I definitely would not pay $4,100 for this. However, that $1,250 definitely makes sense. This is a very good price for a watch like this, I think, in my opinion. But again, tell me what you think in the comments below. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe, hit that bell icon. It's super helpful for the channel, and I very much appreciate it. Please don't forget to follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is WatchChrisBlog, all one word. I have some links in the description. Those links are to Amazon. If you click those links and buy anything, it doesn't have to be the watches that I have linked to. Help support the channel. It doesn't cost you anything extra. However, I very much appreciate it. Anyway, thank you for logging on. I'll catch you guys in the next video.